All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Growth and Evolvement Consulting. So this video is inspired by some questions we've been receiving on, what exactly we're offering. What is a mastermind? And what makes our mastermind programs unique? So today I'm going to be revealing some of the mystery around what we're actually offering, and so that you can see if this is exactly where you might want to be. So I'm going to present, I have a few slides here to explain the process, what's involved, what's included, and who this program is for. So for those of you who haven't met us yet, so my name is Megan Casey, and I work with my business partner, Debbie Calladine. That's us there in the photo at our recent event in Calgary. And we are running online and in-person events. And we're going to talk about that today. And basically, it's for people primarily who want to grow and evolve. We decided to call our business Growth and Evolvement Consulting because we wanted it to be that it does what it says on the tin. This is for people that want to get out of the daily trivia and start to access more of their potential. So today I'm going to be talking about the online masterminds. We run virtual group calls every single week and what that looks like. So the first question is, who is this for? Okay, so who do we work with? So Debbie and I work with individuals or teams who are serious about improving their performance, personally and professionally. So we work with people in all industries. So we work with a lot of sales professionals, entrepreneurs, or maybe you have a job that you love, but you still want to grow and develop yourself. So this is for you if you want to be in a powerful environment of people that are really making things happen and really making the most of their opportunity here on earth. I love how Earl Nightingale talks about it, and he says, we're here for a successful holiday. So are you on a successful holiday, or are you stuck right now? And trust me, I've been both. So, if you're stuck, maybe you're not sure what your goals are. Maybe you're just at a certain point of growth and you've plateaued. Plateauing can happen at any stage of growth. Okay. We've seen very successful people that are stuck, that might be somebody else's goal. But the whole point about it, the goal isn't just about getting there. It's about the growth. So if you're feeling like you're stuck and you want to achieve more, this is for you. Okay. So like I said, different industries, whether you're in real estate, financial services, coaching, it could be anything. So next question is, why our masterminds are so effective. So we have amazing clients in our group. They're very serious about improving their lives and businesses. And they're also a very special type of people that are really, they want other people to win as well. Like, it's a great community and camaraderie. So I'm going to talk about why our masterminds are effective and why our clients are getting amazing results. And the reason is we're following certain very key core success principles. Okay, so first of all, just to kind of debunk what is a mastermind, essentially it's a group of people coming together where the ideas being discussed and shared are expansive ideas. This is not a group of people talking about the news and the weather and the day-to-day things and problems and complaining about stuff. No, there's none of that. This is a group of people that they might be navigating challenges, but with a positive polarity. And the mastermind group calls is basically a reset for everybody to make sure their thinking is going in the right direction and expanding their life instead of restricting it. And what you'll find is a lot of thinking in the community is very restrictive. People get a goal and they start telling people about their goal. And what's the first thing people say to them? Oh, how are you going to do that? Or is that really possible? All this kind of stuff. And it can suppress the idea. This environment is the opposite. It is suggesting the idea of expansion, growth, and evolvement. And we believe in people and their goals because we believe in the goal achievement process. And our signature focus is goal achievement through proper use of the mind. And we interviewed one of our amazing clients, Mary, the last day, and she was talking about how she's been in our group for about 6 weeks and how she's hatched an idea that she has had for 2 years. So maybe you've been sitting on an idea and your environment isn't necessarily supporting the growth of that idea. And you want to really ask yourself, are you in a growth-based environment? Are you surrounded by people that are doing something with their life, with their business, that are growing and that are focused on growing. So I'll go through some ideas around why the masterminds are effective. And like I said, it's because we're following very specific success principles. Okay, so number one is accountability. And actually, a lot of people sign up to work with us and to be mentored by us and coached by us because they need accountability. Maybe there's nobody holding you accountable to achieve your goals. So if you do them or you don't do them, nobody's really going to say, hey, you didn't do your goal. So we're holding a space for transformation and also holding people accountable to their goals, to their new standards for their life. You might be setting boundaries in an area. We're going to hold you accountable to the new standards that you set. And accountability is like taking out insurance on your goals. So everybody needs to be accountable. Everybody has a paradigm, which means that they have old programming running. And guess what your old programming wants to do? It wants to keep you where you are. So you're up against old programming that's wired in, then you get a new idea and you say, hey, I want to go here. And the old programming is running. So what the masterminds do, our mastermind group calls and one-to-one supports the environment of you achieving that goal. Okay. And we hold people, Debbie and I joke sometimes, we're like, what are we really doing here? We're holding people accountable to their own goals. We're not telling people what their goals are. We're discovering their goals. And sometimes when we meet people, those goals are buried in all the different beliefs. And it takes a while for people to really answer that question, like, what do I really want? And for the people that we're working with who might be in a redesign phase, the question is, what do they really want now? So some people might have set up a business in a different time and they're not in harmony with that business or the business model anymore, and it's time to pivot. So clarity on the goals and holding you accountable to moving in that direction. So that's part one. Second part is support and encouragement. Okay, everybody needs support and encouragement. You know, we're not meant to achieve our goals alone. We study a lot of the famous Bob Proctor's amazing work, and somebody asked him, they're like, have you ever seen anybody change by themselves? And he was like, not in 60 years. So people don't typically change by themselves. Why? They're biased. Their program is running. They're programmed to act and behave and think in a certain way. So everybody needs somebody to interrupt the doubt, fear, and worry that's in their mind and interrupt that hypnotic rhythm. It's like sleepwalking, and suggest a new train of thought. Everybody needs belief and support and encouragement. Someone to believe in them until they can believe in themselves, and somebody to believe in their idea until that belief is strong enough in themselves. So we offer a lot of support and encouragement, and I'll get into the structure of that in a little while. Okay, so part three then is the camaraderie. Like I said, we have absolutely amazing clients in our group, and they're really rooting for each other. And it's so nice to be in an environment where your growth is supported. And that's not always the case. Some of our clients, when they're having amazing wins, we encourage everybody to share. And sometimes people are like, oh, well, I don't want it to be seen as, boastful that I'm, having these massive wins. And that's not the case here. It's not boastful, it's not bragging, but that's the kind of tone that they've picked up from society or the group that they're in, the group of people they're surrounded by. This is different. This is like, we want to hear your wins, we want to celebrate your wins, and we want to congratulate you for them. And even speaking with one of our clients this morning on the one-to-one, he was like, seeing other people winning is very motivational. So you might be stuck, and then you see somebody who's, a little bit further down the road and they were stuck and now they're unstuck, and you're like, that could be me. So that camaraderie, being in a group surrounded by people who are growing, they're thinking differently. They're thinking very differently to regular people that are just thinking the way society has programmed them to think. And they're starting to tap into more of their infinite potential. Okay, it's called growth consciousness. Are you in an environment that's growth-based? And this is exactly what we've created here. So why are our masterminds unique? So I'm going to go through the format and what's exactly involved in that and the core features. So the first thing is that we host a lot of group classes every week. Okay, we say every day is day one with the mind. And it is, you could have a great day today and then tomorrow you're navigating something, and what starts to happen? People's attitude gets hijacked by whatever they're navigating. So the calls of the reset, we're talking about positive attitude, positive mental energy. We're talking about goals. We're talking about actionable steps, talking about being more focused. So ideas to really reset your thinking and to move you in a positive direction. Now, sometimes people are like, wow, I'm not sure if I could go to 5 classes per week. That's not our intention. Our intention is to host 5 and our clients attend 2 to 3 per week. So you have 5 different time options. And they're all growth conscious environments and there's different themes. So some are deep mindset work, some are around wealth consciousness, some are around sales training and business growth. So depending on your goals, we will be allocating you to the right groups that's going to make the most sense and it's going to move the needle for you. So we teach mindset and skill set because you need both. You need to have the right attitude, but you also need the skills. Skills pay the bills. So the second thing is we give you direction on an actionable game plan for your goals. So everybody needs to take action. This is not just sitting around thinking about your goals. This is moving on your ideas or hatching your ideas, as Mary was saying. I like that phrase. So we have to take action, cause and effect. There's a law of cause and effect. People want the effect, they want results without doing the causes. If you take care of the causes, the effects take care of themselves. And when Debbie and I partnered together, we'd been in this space for years and we talked about like what's missing in this space. And a lot of people are studying this material, but studying it is one thing and then embodying it and taking action is a different thing. So a big focus of all of our calls is implementation. Are you implementing what you're aware of? And closing that knowing doing gap. So everybody, we map out a personalized game plan with you to achieve your goals. Just simplify the process. Some people get themselves into overwhelm. Maybe you're an entrepreneur and you're wearing all these different hats and you're just like, what do I do? We just simplify that process, map it all out in a very orderly fashion, and then people can take action on that. And the third element, which is essential, is one-to-one coaching. Okay, the group calls are phenomenal, but people can intentionally or unintentionally hide in group settings. So we don't want people to hide in the group. We want to see everybody get results. So we also include one-to-one coaching. It's all together in the package. So the one-to-one coaching is where we map out with you individually, what are your new standards? What goal are you working on? What actions you need to take? And we put it all together on paper. And you know, the one-to-one coaching, sometimes it's holding a space for what you're navigating. You know, the one-to-one is a space for you, whatever you need help with. And while the team in our group, everybody's there to grow and evolve, everybody has different goals. And that's how it works in this format. So we offer both the group classes combined with one-to-one. And we have seen time and again that this is a very effective model. So if you're ready to have a game plan mapped out with you for your goals, then this is a space for you. So that's some of the core features. And like I said, it's designed to help people achieve their goals. And after many years in the mindset and business coaching space, Debbie and I brainstormed, we're like, what formula is most effective for people? And I'll mention here as well, the other thing that we do offer, so this is for the online platform. We also run in-person mindset and business events. So we've hosted 3 so far, and we have a couple more coming up. So if you're curious about incoming events, stay tuned, or you can reach out to us and we'll be letting everybody know details very soon. So final 2 questions. Number 1, are you ready to grow? Okay, are you ready to grow? And you're like, hey, I want to be in an environment around people that are serious, they have goals, and they're moving on them. It is such a vibration. It is such a wonderful magnetic vibration because people are actually adding more value to the world by growing themselves. You know, they say you can render no greater service to the world than to make the most of yourself. So we're really developing our conscious level of awareness and creating value and expanding our lives and the lives of those around us. So are you ready to make positive changes for your life and career? And, you know, if what you're doing is not working, it's time to do something different. Okay, if you're stuck and you've been stuck for a while, it's time to try something new. And if this process and these ideas and our energy resonates with you, I would invite everybody watching this video, either live or the replay, to reach out to us. You know, we're very approachable people. We really care about you and your goals. And book a call today and we'll see if it's a good fit for you. So there's a few ways to get in contact with us. If you're watching this, it depends on what platform you're watching this on, but there should be an option to book an appointment. That's option 1. Option 2 is you can direct message on any of the social media channels, myself or Debbie. Or to make it simple, if you want, you can drop me a text message to my phone number, which is 720-728-9960. So you can drop me a text message, we'll schedule a time for a phone call or a Zoom, and we would love to hear about what your goals are. And if you're a person watching this and you're thinking, I'm not sure what my goals are, we can also help you. Everybody we work with, the first step is goal clarity. Some people are more clear about what they want in life. They've thought about it a bit. And some people, just the limiting beliefs are kind of suppressing the ideas around what they really want. So we can help you wherever you're at. And this material that we're teaching, these expansive ideas, success principles, the laws of the universe, they're going to meet you where you're at and help you to grow fast. Okay, so if this is resonating, reach out, book a call. And we would love to see you in our amazing community. That's one thing we're so proud of, is the amazing people that we've brought together to create really a core space for transformation. So we look forward to hearing from you all soon. And if any of your questions weren't answered in this video, you can comment below and we will endeavor to answer those right away. Bye for now.